Hey everybody! Today I just wanted to share with you some of the tips that I use around my house to save myself a few bucks with just a lot of things that I do all the time. So I thought I'd share them with you and maybe help you save a few dollars too. So one of the first things I want to mention is shower. Okay? Everybody probably hates hearing hurry up in the shower. I hated it as a teenage kid. My kids hated hearing it when they were younger. Hurry up in the shower, you're wasting water, you don't need to be in there that long. But I'm telling you, cut your shower down 5 minutes if you're one of these people that take a long shower, and you will notice a difference in your water bill. And your electric bill, because it takes electricity to heat that water up. It doesn't heat up for nothing. Another way you can save money, if you have a big freezer or even a freezer above your refrigerator and you don't keep a lot of stuff in it, put ice in there. So many people I know don't have even ice for a drink in there. Fill your ice trays, put it into a bag, keep it in your freezer. If you have a full freezer, it's going to run less, which is going to save you money, and you don't have to buy ice. To say you're going to have someone over for drinks, or you're going to go somewhere and you want to fill your cooler, you don't need to buy ice. You already have it in your freezer, and it costs you nothing to make it. I take plastic, heavy-duty plastic bowls, and I fill those up, and I freeze those, and I dump them in there, because these blocks of ice last a lot longer than the little cubes. So if I'm going somewhere for a day, fishing or to the beach, I fill the cooler up with these big blocks, and I put a bunch of the smaller ice on top of it. Works like a charm. Don't have to buy ice. And then when I come home, and then when I empty all the stuff into my cooler, I refill all my containers and put it back in the freezer, and it makes my freezer run less if I don't have it completely full of food. So just a couple ways you can save money just with your water, just with ice. Filling up your trays, keeping your freezer full so it doesn't run so much. And another way you can save money on your water bill is put a brick in the back of your toilet. Not in the bowl part, but in the back. You lift the cover off the tank and you set a brick away from all the mechanisms over in the corner, and it'll save you a little bit, half gallon of water or whatever for every flush. And that's going to add up, especially if you have a big household. At least once an hour your toilet's being flushed. Think about it. That's 12 gallons of water a day you'd save just from your toilets being flushed, and it will add up. You'll notice a difference with these little things. And back in the old days, they used to do it all the time. Now a lot of people have the low flusher toilets and the economy toilets, so they don't use so much water. But I'm telling you, you will notice a difference, because where you put that brick, the water doesn't go into that space, so you're saving half gallon or whatever water every time. So I think it adds up, after a month's time. Think how much water you're saving. So not only helping your own water bill, but you're helping yours as well, saving that water. So that's a good thing. Another way you can help yourself is with your coffee. We all love our coffee, and as hot as it is here, it has been 90 degrees here, very hot outside, so hence the hairdo. It's been all blah from the humidity and everything. Been out in the garden, taking care of the lawn, was sweating very much, so I decided to throw the hair up. So sorry about the look today, but still got to have my coffee. I love coffee. I love hot tea. And if you like it, instead of stopping on your way to work and stopping at Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks or wherever you get your coffee and spending $3 or more on a cup of coffee. Some of them are $3, some of them $8, depending on if you get double shot, mocha, whatever you're getting. Just a regular coffee will run you upwards of $3 for a large coffee. Make it at home. Get your own to-go cup. Take it with you. You know it's made the way you like it. I've picked up coffee to go. They forgot the sugar. Now I have no sugar with me. Coffee is useless. They forgot the milk. They put too much milk, whatever. It's made the way you like it at home. You're saving yourself that much money. If it costs you $3 for 1 cup of coffee and you get a cup in the morning on your way to work 5 days a week, that's $15 a week, $60 a month for a 4-week month. So that is going to add up right there. That's over $600 a year, So just for your coffee, and you still get your coffee. You're not going without. You're just making it at home. It's made your way. You know the cup's clean. It's better for you. It's easy. It's not that hard. You'll be surprised. It takes a couple seconds. I'm not saying get a Keurig, spend whatever they cost. They're expensive. Just make it the old-fashioned way, guys, and save yourself some money. You'll be surprised. It does add up. And if you're one that used to go every single day, because I showed this to somebody else, and a friend of mine, she didn't believe it. She's like, no, I'm not going to save that much. And I love my coffee. I don't have time in the morning. I'm always in a rush. So she started doing it, and then she took $60. She took the money out that it cost her for the to-go cups, because she bought to-go cups, and she bought her coffee and her cream, and she likes the vanilla cream. She bought everything, and then she put the rest of the money in an envelope, and she was like, wow, it's really adding up. I can't believe it. I have over $300 already in just a couple months. It does add up. Just quit buying coffee at the place, you know. So another way you can save money is collect rainwater. If you got a few house plants, flowers around your front porch, your deck, like I do, throw a few containers outside. I picked up at a tag sale these 2 aluminum pitchers that you use at a restaurant. They'll come around and give you water in them. And I just sit them outside, and when it rains, they fill up with water. I dump them together because I never get a full pitcher full. I dump those together, and it's enough to do my front porch. And I don't have to drag the hose to the front, and it's free water. And the more containers you collect like that, you don't have to pay for water. You're not turning on your hose and using gallons of water. And when you water stuff with the hose, you know when you turn it on, there's water spitting all over the place. When you leave the hose, a lot of times you squirting water everywhere that doesn't need to be squirted. You're wasting gallons of water that you can collect for nothing. So you can water all those plants out there and not cost anything. And there's a lot of places that have droughts right now, so that's a really good thing to do. And it's not hard. Just make sure you don't leave the containers sitting around, or you'll end up with mosquitoes, and you don't want that. So another way you can save some money is shop ahead. Plan your meals out. Look in your circulars or online. See what the deals are for the week. Shop ahead. Go out and do all your shopping at once for at least for a week, and you'll be surprised. You can meal plan and be like, okay, I can buy this package of ground beef, and we'll make 2 meals out of that. I can get this and make this. I can buy a package of chicken and make chicken stir fry and fried chicken. And you don't even have to eat it all in 1 week. You can freeze some of it for the next week, so you're not eating chicken twice in 1 week, whatever you want to do. But it will save you money if you do that, rather than, what are we going to have for dinner tonight? Let's order a pizza. What are you going to have for dinner tonight? Let me run out and grab something. What are you in the mood for? Oh, let's see. Let's get cube steaks. You're not even looking to see what's on sale. You're just buying randomly shelves off, stuff off the shelves as you run through the store, because I'm telling you, I've done it many a times. You run through the store, oh yeah, I need a loaf of bread, I need this, I need that. First of all, you're not using coupons for anything. Second of all, you're not buying things that are on sale. You're not buying efficiently. Shop ahead, plan your meals out by what's on sale and what you have in the house already, and you'll be surprised at what you saved. And shop ahead. And when you go to do your things, to run your errands, okay, you got to go to the laundromat, or you got to go to the grocery store, you got to go to, I don't know, somewhere else to pick something else up. Maybe you need, I don't know, I can't think of anything, fabric from the fabric store. Plan your outings all at once. Okay, I'm going to go to the bank, to the post office, to the grocery store, to Walmart, and then back home. So that you're going in a circle. You're not going, okay, I'm going to Walmart, then tomorrow I'll go to the bank and to the post office, and you're running all over the place, wasting gas. Think to yourself, okay, I need to go to the bank, the post office, Walmart, grocery store, wherever. Run around and do it all at one time. You're done. You don't have to worry about it the rest of the week, and you just saved yourself a bunch of gas by not running out over and over again. And I'm telling you, everything adds up. The gallons of gas add up. The water adds up. You will be surprised. keep a chart of what you're doing and what you're saving, and you'll be surprised how quick it adds up, guys. Another way I save money is use a dishpan. If you're ever wash dishes by hand, I know most people have a dishwasher now. I have a dishwasher, but if I have just a few things in the sink, a couple cups from coffee or whatever, someone coming over, I just wash them up. A lot of people don't use a dishpan. I didn't used to use a dishpan. I would just let the hot water run, put soap on the rag, wash it, run it under hot water again, scalding hot water, put it in the strainer. It was just a cup, no big deal. I was letting water run down the drain. So now I have my dishpan. I put it in the sink. I put my cups in there. When my dishpan gets full, I put some hot dish soap in there, fill it up, wash the dishes into the next dishpan, rinse them, and I'm not running the water down the sink. I'm saving money. That's how my mother did it for years. That's how your mother probably did it if she didn't have a dishwasher. And you'll be surprised how much money you save and electricity by not running that hot water down the sink. Okay? Just by going, dollar store, Walmart, anywhere, get a dishpan. Another way to save money with your hot water is by turning it down. When your plumber or you or whoever puts in your hot water tank, you set it at a certain level. And I can't even think of what it is, 130 degrees, whatever. If you turn that down just a couple notches, you're not going to notice the difference, and it's going to save you a few bucks by, instead of heating your water to 140, you're heating it to 125. You're not going to notice the difference because sometimes some people's water are so hot they don't even turn it up all the way because it will burn them, or they have to turn the cold on or it's going to burn them. Turn your hot water down, guys, a little bit. You're not going to notice, and you're not going to pay that much, especially if you have an electric hot water heater to keep heating that, or an oil hot water heater, whatever. You're not going to be paying to keep having that thing run for nothing. If you have to add cold water to your hot water all the time in order to use it, turn it down. Just ask someone. If you don't know how to do it, ask your plumber, ask your husband, ask your father-in-law, somebody. Can you turn my hot water heater down just 2 notches, 3 notches, and see if you notice a difference? If you notice a difference, put it right back. It's not that hard to do. And I'm telling you, you won't notice a difference if you just do it like 5 degrees, and you'll save yourself some money. Another way I like to save money is by growing my own food. I love to grow things by seed. I love to grow houseplants anyway. I have tons of houseplants, have a huge garden. I save my seeds. If I have peppers, if I have tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, whatever, pumpkins, anything that has seeds, save your seeds, rinse them off, put them on a paper towel in a place, let them dry out, then plant them. When they're dry, sometimes it takes months for some seeds, and then plant them. You don't have to buy the seeds. You're growing yourself some food. Free food. Hello. Peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, pumpkins, watermelon. The list goes on. Anything that has a seed. Save the seeds. Rinse the seeds. Dry the seeds. You don't have to go to the store and pay $2 or $1.59 or whatever you're paying for a pack of seeds. And you got these seeds, and you can grow your own food. And so many things like romaine lettuce, you can just cut the top off and it will keep growing. You only have to buy romaine lettuce or plant it once, and it keeps regrowing itself. Same with pineapple, same with other things. They will just keep regrowing from the same original plant. So free food. It's not hard to do, guys. Not hard to do at all, and it's rewarding, and it helps to. It's a stress reliever. Go out and garden or whatever. Even if you don't have a garden, you don't have a yard, you don't have a place to have a garden, do some planter containers. Get some big pots, something you can have a couple holes in for drainage. Put some tomato plants, some lettuce, whatever you want in there. Grow yourself some food, guys. You'll be so surprised how easy it is, how rewarding it is, and how great it tastes. Free food. Do it. Another way I save money is by turning the lights off. I have a bigger house. I walk around the house. There's lights on the hallway, lights here, lights there. When my kids were younger and would all go into school, I would literally go around and shut off 7 lights in the morning. One in this kid's room, one in that kid's room, the kitchen light, the hall light, the bathroom lights would be on. It was crazy, the lights that I was going around shutting off. Shut your lights off. You'll be surprised. I have a neighbor whose outside light is on 24/7. She never shuts her light off. I can't tell you, that thing drives me crazy. I want to go over and unscrew her bulb for her just so she saves money. Can't imagine what it costs her, but the thing is always on. Shut your lights off. You don't need your outside lights on during the day. You don't need the light left on in your garage all the time when you're not in there. Shut your lights off. Is your basement light on? I've driven by and seen people's attic lights on. They left it on a week ago. I have someone else I know who I kept seeing their cellar light on. It was like, what are you doing down there? Oh, my husband was down there a week ago. We just never shut it off. And she went and shut it off. Shut your lights off, guys. You don't need a light on in every room that you're not in. You don't need your whole house lit up. Shut some lights off. Another way to save some money is house swap. If you want to go on vacation to New York and you have a relative or a friend who would love to go to vacation where you live, house swap. Say, you know what? I'll let you stay in my house. I'll clean it up all nice, make it all nice for you. You can come stay in my house for the weekend or the week, and I'll go stay at your house. House swap. Now you don't have to pay for a hotel. You're staying in a clean place. You know where you're at. They can leave you a list of good restaurants, wherever. You don't have to eat their food, none of their stuff. It's so easy. Another way to save money by traveling is visit people. If you have a friend in New York, friend in Pennsylvania, friend in Connecticut, friend in New Hampshire, friend in Vermont, you want to go on a little road trip for a week or two, stop and visit Aunt Sally for 2 days and Aunt Rose for a couple days, and let them know that this is what you're doing so they don't feel like they're taking advantage of. And maybe even give them a couple bucks if you feel like it, or help them mow their lawn or whatever. Visit for a day or two. If it's a free way, if you want to go visit people but you just don't have the money to, I'd really like for you to come visit. Well, I don't have the money for a hotel. Well, stop and see this person on the way and this person on your way home, and you can stay at these places for free. Just make sure they don't mind, because you don't want to be uninvited guest. Okay, make sure, and then they can do the same thing. They can just come stay at your house, stay next person's, and get a group of relatives and friends together and make a plan to do that and just visit each other and stuff, and you get to stay for free. You don't have to pay for a hotel. Easy way to do it, guys. Free travel. Another way I like to save money is barter. Barter child care, barter pet care. It's so easy. If one person wants to go to the movies tonight, don't want to pay child care, will you watch my son for 3 hours while I go to the movies? Sure. I want to go shopping tomorrow and try on some dresses. Will you watch my son for 3 hours? Sure. Free child care. You're not paying $30, $40 to go try on some dresses. Free child care. Same with pets. You're going away for the weekend and you need somebody to take your dog out, walk your dog, feed your fish, whatever. Sure. You could have the neighbor across the street come, leave the key. You want to come in and feed my cat? Trade off with somebody else. Say, I'll come in and feed your cat. Well, you're on vacation. If you come over and feed my cat while I'm on vacation. Or maybe they'll take the cat to their house, whatever. But it's an easy way to do it rather than taking your cat or dog to the kennel, paying hundreds of dollars to a kennel and worrying that where your dog is and all this stuff. I leave my pet home. We have cameras on in the house all the time. So I leave my pet home, leave the camera on the pet so we can see the pet, talk to the pet. We have someone who we switch off with come and take care of our pet. We take care of their dog. Very easy. Good way to do child care, good way to do pet care. So another way to save some money is get a smaller light bulb.
Wait, let me get in the car with you.
I had my light kept getting left on the outside porch, and I said to my husband, check and see what that is, because it seems really bright. He checked it. It was a 75 watt bulb. I don't need a 75 watt bulb. We lowered it to a 60 watt bulb. I don't notice the difference. And it's saving me a few pennies a month. I don't really know what that's saving me. I didn't do the math on it, but I'm sure I'm saving a few bucks. So every little bit adds up, you know. Another way I save money on my electricity is unplug things. If you have teenagers in the house or even adults, everybody's leaving their cell phone chargers, their tablet chargers, laptop chargers plugged in. First of all, it's not safe. It's a fire hazard. Second of all, it's calling for electricity. It's constantly going in there, going back, going in there, going back. And it's costing you money. If your microwave's plugged in and you only use your microwave once a month, unplug your microwave. Why do you need it plugged in if you're not using it? It's an appliance. Do you leave your blender plugged in all the time when you're not using it? If you do, you shouldn't, okay? There's no reason to leave your food processor, all these items. If you have power cords all with all these kitchen gadgets, your mixer, your blender, your processor, all these toaster, all these things plugged in, it's costing you money. They're all calling for juice. Some people just shut the power cord off. Unplug the power cord. Unplug things you're not using. There's no need to have it. People have night lights in their wall so they can see. Unplug the night light in the morning. Take it out, sit it down. You don't need to have it in the wall lit up all day long. Some people say, well, it doesn't light up. It shuts off in the daylight. It's light sensitive. Unplug it. It's still calling for electricity. It doesn't know, not to. It's an electrical appliance. Unplug things. There's so many things plugged in, Take a walk around your house. You'll be so surprised. The things you can unplug. Don't unplug your refrigerator or your freezer. Be careful. But I'm sure you can find things to unplug. Lamps that you never turn on. There's so many things that are just drawing juice. Another way you can save money is wash in cold, okay? Nowadays, most laundry detergents are made for cold water wash. They're not made for hot water wash. So if you're washing in cold water, or hot water rather, it's taking the color out of your clothes and it's not working right because the laundry soap, most of them now are for cold water wash. And most things you don't want hot water for. Hot water sets the stain. Wash in cold water, save your hot water bill, save your electric bill from heating the hot water, and you'll be surprised what it saves, and your laundry will come just as clean. Try it. Trust me. Another way to save money on your laundry is to dry your stuff outside. Get a clothesline. If you don't have a big yard or place to have a clothesline, they sell these wooden foldable drying racks. Some of them are plastic. You can buy them at Target, Walmart, all kinds of different places, big lots. They fold up. They're like $6-8 each. You unfold it, fold it up. You can even put it in your bathtub and put your laundry on it to dry. You're not paying for your dryer. You're not making your house hot with your dryer. You're saving yourself a few bucks. If you're doing a load of dish towels, dishcloths, whatever, hang them all on there and do a load in the morning. When you come home later in the day, they're all dry. Fold them up, put them away. You didn't run your dryer. You didn't leave your dryer running when you weren't at home, which saves you some money. Another way to save money is stop buying bottled water. Bottled water is so bad for the environment. Putting all that plastic in the landfills. It's not good to leave in your car and let it get warm, then drink it. A lot of bad stuff comes out of the plastic, cancer-causing stuff, they say. And it's expensive. There's nothing wrong with your tap water. Take and buy refillable water bottles. The aluminum ones I think are the best. Fill those up. Take them with you. Most of them hold more than the bottles that you buy anyway. Most of them are good 12-ounce ones, and the bottles are usually 8-ounce bottles. Fill them up. You're going to save yourself money, and it's better for the environment and better for you. So easy to do. Another way to make some money or save some money is make sun tea. Do you remember sun tea? You take a big jar. We used to buy pickles in a big jar, and then we wash the jar out. I have a glass pitcher that I actually make mine in now. I throw some tea bags in there. I use 6 tea bags, a couple slices of lemon, half a cup of sugar. Put the top on tight so no bugs get in there. I sit it out in the hot sun. Sun steeps the tea for me. I don't have to run my stove. I have my tea made. Then when it's all steeped, I put it in the refrigerator, and I have my sun tea, and it's delicious. I love it. I put a little mint in there sometimes. It's really good. Another way to save a few bucks around the house is, if you like me and you like a lot of house plants, trade cuttings off with people. Give somebody a cutting of your wandering Jew, and they give you a cutting of their spider plant or whatever. You root them, and you got free plants. And this way you can have different kind of plants. You're not just re-rooting your same plant over and over and have 30 million spider plants or wandering Jews in your house. You can have a variety of plants, and if they don't cost you a dime, you trade the cuttings. And so many things are easy to propagate. If you don't know how, check out some of my videos that show you how. And I mean, it's not hard to look up. Another way to save some money is quit the gym. Gym memberships are what, $10 a month and up from there. Some of them $50 a month, depending on where you go and what your gym offers and where it's located. Quit the gym. In the summer, you can swim. If you don't have a pool, there's lakes, there's rivers, there's all kinds of stuff. You can jog, you can mow lawns, you can run around, exercise, put a blanket down, exercise right out in your yard, exercise in the state park. You can go ice skating, you can do anything you want outside. Inside, you can exercise. House cleaning is good activity. You'll be surprised. So many people, okay, we live far away. My daughter would drive to the gym, not only spending money, but spending a half an hour getting to the gym, half an hour getting back. She's at the gym maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Seriously, you could have just went for a jog or went swimming and burned double the calories and got such a better workout, toned your body up for free, and not had to go through the hassle of traveling and going to a germy gym where God knows what is in there for germs and sweat and yucky. I don't like gyms. I think outside and exercising at home is way better. You will save so much money and feel better doing it at home rather than everybody watching you. You know, I personally don't like the gym. Another way to save money is have a clothes swap. Also works for toys. Invite a bunch of friends over. Say you don't have, I have a closet full of clothes I don't wear anymore. Make sure there's no stains, no tears, they're not out of shape, sleeves stretched out, whatever. Get your accessories together, handbags, jewelry, scarves, belts, whatever. Get them all out. Have your neighbors come over, your friends come over, your sisters, whoever, and say, okay, I put 10 items out, so I get to pick 10 items. Sue brought over 10 items, she gets to pick 10 items. Mary brought 4 items, she gets to pick 4 items. Debbie brought 16 items, she goes home with 16 items. Hopefully you all find things you like. That it's good to invite people of the same size, which is hard to do sometimes. That's why it's good to have the accessories, the belts, the scarves, the purses, the other stuff, so that everybody gets something to leave with. Shoes, all kinds of different things. It's good to do with toys. Your kids outgrow the toys. They get sick of them. They don't want to. Ryan doesn't want to play with Lincoln Logs again today. He played them every day last week. He's sick of looking at the Lincoln Logs. Trade the Lincoln Logs to Becky. Becky can give you a box of Duplos. Now you got a box of Duplos. The kid's happy. It's like he's got a new toy. It didn't cost you $30. Everybody brings the same thing as clothes. You bring 5 items. You can tell everybody bring 10 items, everybody bring 5 items, whatever you choose, and then you go home with 5 different items. It doesn't matter about the price that Lincoln Logs cost more than Duplos or vice versa. You're getting something that your kid's going to play with. So another way to make some money, or save money rather, is adjust your temperatures when you leave the house, especially when you go to bed. My daughter was gone for a weekend. Her kids accidentally hit the heat to 90. When she came home, her house was so hot and her oil was gone. Check your temperatures when you leave. Turn your thermostat down. If you keep your thermostat on 68 all the time, turn it down to 64 or 62 while you're at work. You don't need to heat the house while you're not there. The same with the air conditioning. Why is your air conditioning keeping your house at 60 degrees all day long while you're not there? Turn it up to 75. Turn it down when you get home. If you don't have a timer on it, it will save you some money. Another way last way that I can tell you today to save some money, well, one more way anyway, is to stop buying paper towels. Use rags, use newspaper for washing windows. Rags are great for dusting, for other things. So many people go through rolls of paper towels. You don't need to. You don't need to go through that many. Use your dish towels for drying your dishes. Hand towels for drying your hands. Old socks and t-shirts for dusting and for cleanup things. Absorbent things. Raggy towels and washcloths. Another way to save some money is make your own cleaning things. Vinegar and water. Great cleaning for the windows. Cost you $1 for a bottle of vinegar, and you can make many bottles of window cleaner out of that instead of paying $2-3 for a bottle of window cleaner. 1 bottle of vinegar, and you'll get 6 bottles of window cleaner. So there you have it. There's at least 25 ways for you to save a few dollars today. Go around your house, see how many of those tips become useful to you. I hope they help you. Subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Thanks, guys. I hope this helps. We're all trying to save some money here in this crazy world. Enjoy your day. Be kind to everyone. Bye-bye.